Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Maximus Black.
And Nova War.
And we're bringing you yet another cold cast. We are desperate on time, as we said on the last game, and we're just ripping through them.
We continue.
Let's just keep it moving. Starting here in the bottom right position, starting as a green Protoss, we have Ping.
Ping!
Ping!
Is he facing Pong?
And in the bottom left position, we have
Thiria.
Thiria.
That's as close as I'm getting to pronouncing that right.
Awesome. Protoss versus Protoss. What do you think of that?
I think it's generally a pretty boring match. However, this could be different. You never know.
Yep.
One thing I will look out for here, always in a Protoss match, first of all, interesting pylon placement. Although, to be honest, like we've said before, sometimes it's better not... Yeah, same thing. Okay. Sometimes it's better not to wall off against a Protoss because you do get sniped from the ground on those ramps sometimes. And so maybe this isn't such a strange thing to see, especially since we've been telling people not to do it. Excuse me, but... That lasagna from earlier today, coming back to haunt me.
Just want to let you just know that we had the live feeds today for the Bronze and Silver tournament.
Yeah, so...
And it was a lot of fun.
It was.
It's a long day. We've probably been casting now for about 11 hours.
Yeah, so if you watched the previous game we posted to this, then you know that this is just a complete endurance run.
Yep.
Continuation of that previous casting thing, but... Nothing out of the ordinary happening right now. We are looking at a 13 gate going down here, and I'm assuming we're probably going to see something fairly similar on the other side, or a forge.
Okay.
Okay. That can only mean one of two things. One, he was going to try and cheese his way in here. And if that's the case, then we've obviously picked the wrong replay, because this is not when cheese fails.
Yep.
Or maybe he's going to win with it. I don't know. But
Whatever.
That's very strange to be seeing that Forge go down first without something like that in mind. I don't know what else he would be doing with it, except for maybe a contain of some sort. But I guess we're just going to have to wait it out and see.
Yeah. You know what? I think I'm going to get off topic just for a quick second.
Oh, we never get off topic here. What are you thinking?
When I was in Cuba, I was there, about 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, I was at Cuba about 2 weeks ago. And me and Kayla went to this beautiful 5-star resort, and they had a game room there. And they had this. They had a massive chess. It was like these huge chess pieces, like the size of my leg. Another thing here, pretty fast expansion going on for the Protoss.
Yeah, very interesting, especially with that Forge. But continue.
Yes. And they had a big ass Connect 4 machine. Everything was big. Anyway, they had this big Connect 4, when you gotta make the 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Connect
4.
Yeah. Go for it. Connect.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And they also had a ping pong table.
Tell me the paddle was the size of you.
No, it was a normal sized ping pong table. But you want to know what's funny and very, very cliche.
Okay.
And I almost don't want to say it.
Okay, we'll say it anyway because you've already gone this far.
But there was these two Chinese people
playing
ripping the shit out of this ping pong table, and I swear to God, I'm actually not making this up. We were there for 7 days. They were on that ping pong table
every day,
every single day for hours, and they were straight out of the TV. They're like,
were they like a whole country apart from the table?
No, yeah, it was literally they were literally about 8 feet away, and they were smashing these ping pongs, and for some reason
they were smashing ping pongs.
Like the pongs.
The balls?
The balls. Whatever. Are they called pongs?
No, they're not.
Okay.
Pongs.
Fail.
Pongs would definitely be like a 1960s, 70s video game. But
Anyway, that's my story. A bunch of Chinese, actually not a bunch, but just a Chinese family.
That was loosely related to this game.
Yeah, anyways, when I see ping, I thought of the ping pong, and I thought I'd just put that in for filler.
That was fantastic. Thank you for that story time.
Yeah, no problem. Back to the game.
By the way, 4-gate.
4-gate, but with only one gas.
4-gate on one gas. Well, that's kind of regular. You can do your first push on a single assimilator. It's no big deal. You're just probably going to be a little less sentry intensive. But this is I'm still confused as to what's going on here. But this is, I guess a regular fast expand for the Protoss. I don't see a lot of fast expanding in a PvP match. Maybe I'm just stupid and haven't been watching enough pro level matches and stuff. But maybe this is just, I think actually this might have been a practice game, they said. So maybe they're just trying weird and wonderful things.
I have no idea.
I have no idea, but we are seeing a Twilight Council go down, so maybe this is going to be a 4-gate Blinkstalker kind of deal.
Yep.
But I'm not entirely sure. We are getting +1 really quickly over here.
Well, that's why you got that Forge extremely fast. And
yeah,
look at this.
Thiria.
Zealot. Shit the bed.
Bob the Zealot is not doing his job and unfortunately had to get killed by his own. I would have just left him there.
Yeah. I would have just left him. Why not?
Why not? He's not harming anybody. I guess he's taking up supply. But yeah, we are seeing some strange things here. We are getting that +1 attack really quick, especially since there's not a lot of units on the field. Although a lot of people, when they're Protoss and they have that Warp Gate ability, they'll go and scout, and if they see an attack coming, that's when they choose to build their units, and then they macro up until that point.
Yep.
So that is nothing too out of the ordinary. We are seeing Warp Gate just about to finish. And other than that,
late Warp Gate.
Is this a 3-gate 1 robo, or is this a 2? What is this?
3-gate 1 robo.
3-gate 1 robo on a fast expand. That's actually, if he's let to himself, which he has been so far, and
He still has quite a bit of money. If he were to chuck down a couple more gateways, I'd be happy.
Yeah, and for somebody who's got 2 base right now, he doesn't have a whole lot of harvesters over top of what's his name, Ping. That's not very surprising, but the resources are significantly different.
APM,
little one-sided.
Yeah, I'd say.
Thiria taking it home on that one. But +1 is finishing. Oh, we have Charge coming from Ping right now. That's going to be very interesting because Charge in a Protoss versus Protoss match can actually be extraordinarily effective, especially against a Stalker-heavy army.
Absolutely.
And that's what we're kind of seeing
even
right
against
here.
Immortals.
Oh, definitely against Immortal.
They will tear through.
That's a hard counter to Immortal in my books.
Yeah, and even there goes a failed attempt to get a proxy. Even if he decided to transition into Colossus, if you're actually going to use Zealots against Colossus, you might as well get that charge. I do prefer to get Blink Stalkers against
Speedlot?
No, Blink Stalkers against Colossus.
Oh, okay. Right,
because that way when they're running, you can blink after them and snipe them out.
Or get away from them. Out of range.
But I don't see anything going down.
We got a 4th gate down, 4th, and we're
there we go.
There's
those 2 more gateways that I bagged for. An Immortal now coming out. Stalkers and Immortals versus a heavy Zealot with Charge.
I'm not sure if he saw the Zealot. I think he might have saw the Stalker out front and made an assumption. I don't think he saw all of that Zealot, so he might not be thinking, okay, he's going to have a massive amount of Zealot behind him.
Yeah.
So, Immortal's still a smart move if he's thinking there's just a lot of Stalker coming down the pipes. But this is very good. Getting that kind of 5 or 6 on 2 base for Protoss is very effective. And here comes, this is going to be absolutely devastating if he doesn't play this right. Here. He doesn't have Blink or anything, does he?
No.
It's not even in production. He's just basically getting his armor upgrade right now, and he could be in an absolute world of trouble if he doesn't get this right. Very good move to back himself into a corner, though. It doesn't allow for a surround, and now he's going to be getting his probes in there to try and help him out, but this is just absolutely terrible damage.
Yeah, what is it, Thiria?
Thiria.
Thiria, like you said, Adam, did a very good job at getting into the corner there, making sure that those Zealots does not surround, but he just basically did the build right into what
Played right into Ping's hand.
Yeah. He basically just said, okay, you know what, you're going to go speed lots. Well, I'm going to go Stalker and Immortal.
Yep.
The only thing that this purple Protoss, I don't even know his name,
Thiria
had was that level 1 upgrade. But basically, they're just not attacking fast enough. The Zealots will just absolutely murk. One thing that I would like to see Ping do right now is go and grab that expansion, why he now has map control. Also, how much money...
Get a pylon, which I think he just got, actually, is what I was going to say I wanted to see.
Yep, there you go. So he will be able to warp in units fairly quickly. Maybe get a couple more pylons. Well, one is going down, so he won't be supply blocked. Also, just now at this point, making sure he doesn't expand. Keep on warping in those guys. Like I said, get that expansion. He does have a lot going on here for the amount of probes and minerals that he has coming in. And look at those force fields. Not the greatest force field placement I've ever seen.
Well, not great, but at the same time, all he's doing here is blocking the front of his units so that the surround couldn't happen, and it didn't really happen, but at the same time, he would have been better off backing up the ramp and blocking off the ramp, trying to get a split, which with charge lots is very easy because the charge lots is automatic unless you've set it off automatic, right? So what happens is sometimes, if you're not careful, they will charge up into the base, a couple of them, not the whole group of them, and you are able to get a split. But as you see, Thiria throwing up the GG as he realizes he is not getting out of this one alive.
Nope. That was a decent game.
That was decent.
And
should we drop the crazy part?
Yeah, I'm going to drop the bomb on you guys.
It's time to drop the bomb.
Ping is actually bronze. Silver. And what's his name?
Thiria.
Thiria is master.
Master level. Shit got real.
I want to go ahead and say that's not the greatest master I've ever seen.
No, but at the same time, he was doing something extraordinarily strange.
Yeah.
For the most part. I think the biggest thing was when he scouted, like when you saw him standing outside of Ping's base earlier with those Stalker, he took one Stalker in to poke his head around and see. I don't think he saw the entire mass of Zealot behind. I think he just saw the Stalker, maybe a couple of Zealot. And so I don't think he was thinking, I mean, how often does that happen, right?
You know what?
It's not
That's
super
actually,
common.
That's actually one of my builds.
Definitely. I use it too, but it's not super common because most of the time it doesn't really work if you get scouted.
Yeah.
So I think that was probably the biggest downfall here. He did everything else quite perfectly. I mean, his fast expand and everything was great, was really nice. He did get his 5-gate on his 2-base with his robo. It worked really well. But let's wrap it up, ladies and gentlemen. This has been LAGTV coming to you from Canuckville, Canada. This has been Nova War.
And Maximus Black.
Peace out.
Peace, guys.